Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Adventures of Jacoby. I am the Winter Warlock with Storm Gaming Alliance, here with a bonus episode. Last time, we closed out Chapter 1. We have completed our mission of rising through the ranks of the companions. We've done a little bit of main quest stuff. And before moving on to Chapter 2, I figured we'd clean up a few miscellaneous items. Stay tuned. And welcome back. As you can tell, we are no longer in Bree's home. We've got a map marker pointing us over in this direction. A while ago, we received a letter from a friend sending us to Ancient's Ascent. So, that's just what we're going to do. They said that there's a mysterious source of power that can only be unlocked by the Dragonborn. We assume that's probably a word of power. So we are going to head off in that direction. We are just south of Helgen, outside of Riverwood over here by Embershard Mine and the Guardian Stones. Haven't been in this neck of the woods since like episode 1. So yeah, we're just heading up the mountain over to Ancient's Ascent, and this will probably be a bit of a quicker episode than most, because like I said, this is just going to be a bonus episode. This is not, we just have one goal. It's go check out Ancient's Ascent, and that's about it. So this is not, this isn't really a start to the second chapter. Yeah, this is literally just wanting to clean up some of our miscellaneous quests. So we have a few to take care of over the next little bit of time, but I figured we'll start with Ancient's Ascent, as that was sort of one of the first miscellaneous quests we received. So yeah, it's kind of nice to be over here in the neck of the woods where we first started. We're not going to go up to Helgen and investigate that just yet. Just like I said, we're going to be pretty goal-oriented in this one, and I don't see this being a typical length episode. I don't think this is going to take us an hour. But it looks like we've got something going on over here, some kind of a hunter's little area, maybe? Let's see. I don't see anyone here. I could sleep in this bedroll if I wanted to. The refugees. Okay, we'll take that. Oh, cool. We got another level up. We didn't really need that, but cool. Novice lock, and it's just giving me the business here. There we go. Let's see what we got. We'll take the gold. We can leave everything else. Not worried. Oh. Hello. All right, fine. There we go. Get them all out of the way. 1, 2. 1, 2, and 1. There we go. That was pretty quick work of them. Excellent. That's what we like to see. Don't need any don't need any steel arrows or anything. Again, we're sitting pretty good on the gold front, on the gold front. We don't need to take a bunch of random stuff. So that's cool. Yeah, we found ourselves a little bandit camp. Nice. Sweet. Well, that's not what we are necessarily here for, but yeah, you know, that gets them out of the way. Don't have to worry about coming across any bandits. But it looks like we must be getting close to, apparently, the cave that is going to lead us up to Ancient's Ascent. Oh, we've got somebody. Oh, a frostbite spider. Come on. There we go. All right. Excellent. Yeah, we don't need that. So what do we have down here? This isn't looking terribly familiar. Well, it does not look good. Doesn't look good at all. Burnt corpse. Burnt corpse. I wonder what happened here. Everybody's dead. Purloined shadows. Sure, we'll take that as well. Start building our book collection back up, I guess. Cool. That's not what I wanted. Note to the authorities. Silver necklace. Let's see what the note says. I have heard talk about the dragons, but didn't believe it until now. One flew by last week, and ever since we have seen him fly back and forth from a nearby mountain peak. My wife thinks we should move away, go somewhere else. I told her that would be nonsense. As long as we don't bother it, it won't bother us. Still, I thought it would be best if we report it to the local authorities. The creature's lair is just south the hill behind our shack near Bear's Cave Mill. Interesting. Okay. So, and it said it updated our map. So let's take a look. Okay, so that's what they're pointing us at is, yep, this layer that we're actually going to be going up to pretty directly. So I guess that cave that he mentioned in his note is probably the cave that's tied to that map marker. Well, it looks like, surprise, surprise, his wife was right. Yeah, not surprising at all, bud. Probably should have listened to your wife there. But it's a little too late for y'all. Y'all are dead now. Now, I'm not sure if it actually translates. I guess we will be finding out. But they were burnt corpses. So one can only assume that we're going to be coming up against a fire-breathing dragon. But I guess we'll find out. This seems to be the cave in question. Definitely getting some ancient Nordic architecture. And for those who don't know, I'm sure most of you do, but it's pretty par for the course that for some of these, there we go, Bone Chill Passage. So this isn't actually the cave that they were talking about. They were looking down that way towards the mill, I guess. There must be a mill over there or something. But yeah, usually you'll have to go through some kind of a dungeon crawl to get to the top of the mountain. And then at the top of the mountain, you will find your dragon lair. Fight a dragon, maybe even a dragon priest. And yeah, word of power, loot, fun stuff. Oh, and there's a wolf. Yeah. Aroo. Goodbye. Alright, so is that what we're going to be dealing with in here? Some wolves? At least to start off with, it appears that way. Okay. So we've got a dead bandit. Oh, I didn't want to take his armor. There we go. You can have that back, buddy. We will take your plentiful healing potion, though. That I doubt the wolf has anything. Nope. An iron arrow? Why does it have an iron arrow? Interesting. Maybe I got hit with an iron arrow and it just auto-equipped it. Minor healing we don't care about. We'll take the circlet, though. That's for sure. Okay, 2920, Mid-Year, Volume 6. Apparently we already have that, so we will leave it be. Okay. I hear a bear. I see a bear. Oh, a snow bear. Oh, yep, there we go. He's running away. Oh no, I hear ice wraiths. All right, one more. There we go. Something's looking for us. Ah, there it is. I'd rather not tangle with him if I don't have to. Is it just the one? I don't know how he didn't see us coming through here before. Come on, one more. Grab the dwarven arrow. Swap out. Where'd you go? There you are. Come here then. There we go. Absolutely hate the ice wraiths. That's interesting that he didn't, the ice wraith didn't see us before. We're not the most stealthy creature in the game, that's for sure. But always nice to get a little bit of a sneak attack in. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Cool, a flawless amethyst, because reasons. Totally makes sense. What do we have going on down here? Skeleton, and a couple of gold. Nothing to write home about. Okay, cool, nothing really crazy down here at all. All right, looks like we're gonna head up and over. Still just climbing. Nope, there's another dwarven arrow. Try to keep our arrows if we can. Now, I thought I heard another ice wraith. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I heard another ice wraith. Oh, and it looks like we are out. Okay. That was really quick. Nice. I knew this would be a short little adventure, but I didn't expect to make it through the cave that quickly. All right. Anything of note around here? Nope, not at all. All right, so slow and steady. We know we're going to be coming up against a dragon up here somewhere. Let's see if we can spot him before he spots us, though. That would be ideal. Ah, there he is. As to be expected. Right on top of the word wall. And I guess we ought to just get this thing started. See what kind of dragon we're gonna have here. Get up a little bit closer. There we go. Got him. All right, so just a bog standard dragon. All right. I want to get somewhere where hopefully he will try to land. There we go. Boost him. There we go. Nope, see, that's interesting. So he's a frost dragon, a frost-breathing dragon, and the people down below were killed by fire. So must be a different dragon in these neck of the woods. Now, oh, hey, stop. Give us all that stuff before you go rolling down the mountain. And give us your soul. Where are you going? There we go. That's what we like to see. Awesome. Cool. Another soul absorbed. Let's check out if there's anything of note up here. Of course, we've got a nice master chest. What do we got? Garnet and some gold. All right, what word of power do you have for us here, unnamed dragon? Animal allegiance. Cool. Yeah, something's going on with the music in here, because there should have been another bit of music there once you get the word of power. But, cool. Well, that wasn't too bad at all. Yeah, sort of a quick little episode here. But like I said, we wanted to get that quest out of the way. We've got a few more things to look at here and there. We are close to Falkreath, so we might speak to the Jarl of Falkreath in another little episode. But yeah, I just wanted to come up here and get one of our miscellaneous quests out of the way. So yeah, looks like it is gonna be a fairly short video. Nothing to write home about. But this was Ancient's Ascent, pretty cut and dry. So yeah, I think we might have another episode or two just tidying up some odds and ends before we really get carried away into chapter 2. Just tidy up the journal, tidy up the quest log a little bit. I know we have another quest that was actually given to us by the Greybeards, by Angir. We were looking for another word of power over here in Rangvald. I'm not sure. I don't know if we're going to head out over here. We haven't done much out here in the Reach. So I don't know if we're actually going to hit Rangvald right here and now. We might save that one for another time, but that appears to be Ancient's Ascent. We're just gonna hop down here, make sure we don't break a leg or sprain an ankle, and we should be at the mouth of the cave. Indeed. So there we go. Cool. That was a quick little journey. But like I said, I think that for the most part here, I think we're going to, yeah, it's still trying to get us to go in the wrong direction. But yeah, I think we'll just sort of head off to the west here. The Legend of Red Eagle. This tale was transcribed from the memory of Clarissa Vienne, student of Winterhold. Elements of the legend suggest a date circa First Era, year 1030, though, as with any oral tradition, much of it is likely a later anachronism. Curiously, stories of a similar king and his legendary blade appear in other ancient myths of the Reach. Long ago, a child was born in the Sundered Hills. They named him Fowlin, which means Red Eagle in the tongue of the Reach, for the screeching bird call that greeted his birth and the crimson blooms on the autumn hills. Thus began his legend. Reach child, born under auspicious skies, his very name, the color of blood. 10 kings ruled the Reach in those days, and though men were free, the people were scattered and warred amongst themselves. The augurs foresaw the boy's destiny, a warrior without peer, first and foremost, Lord of the Reach, chosen to unite all under his name. Fowlin grew in years and strength, and it seemed the prophecy would be fulfilled. The banner of the Red Eagle was raised along the cliffs of the Reach, and his people prospered. Then came Hestra, Empress of the South, riding to war. One by one, the kings stood before her. One by one, they fell aside, bending knee in imperial bargains or slaughtered on the battlefield. Her legions came at last to the Sundered Hills, and envoys were sent to bargain for their surrender. Fowlin refused to yield the freedom of his people, but the elders were afraid, cast him out, and accepted the imperial yoke. Thus was stolen by the foreign invaders his land, his people, his very name. In the years that followed, Red Eagle became known as the untamed spirit of the Reach, unbowed, unbroken, stained by the blood of his foes. He gathered loyal Reachmen to himself, those who clung to the old ways, who yearned for freedom and forged a new nation. Together, they fell upon the occupiers and the traitors by night, disappearing into the cliffs and caves each morn, evading capture. It was not enough. For every imperial patrol and garrison they wiped out, yet more seemed to march from the green south to replace them. One night, under a cloud-choked sky, the men of Red Eagle warmed themselves over damp fires of smoldering moss. A huddled, shambling figure came to them, cloaked in rags, face cowled. Though his men mocked and cast stones at the stranger, Fowlin sensed something and beckoned. The cowl was thrown back in the dim light, and she revealed herself to be the ancient and venerable Hagravens. She offered power for a price, and a pact was made. Thus was brokered to the witch his heart, his will, his humanity. From that day forth, his was a spirit of vengeance, pitiless and beyond remorse. The rebels grew in strength and numbers, and none could stand against them. Fowlin's eyes burned coldly in those days, black opals reflecting a mind not entirely his own. 2 years passed, and the foreigners were all but driven from the Reach. Such peace could not last, however, and a great host fell upon them, a swift army of invaders unlike any before. For the fortnight, Hestra's generals laid siege to Red Eagle's stronghold, till he himself came forth for battle, alone, and robed in nothing but his righteous fury. 1,000 foreigners fell before his flaming sword, and the enemy was routed. Yet, when night fell, so did he. The warriors who came to him said Fowlin's eyes were clear again on that final night. He was taken to the place prepared for him, a tomb hidden deep within the rock. With his remaining strength, he presented his sword to his people and swore an oath. Fight on, and when at last the Reach is free, his blade should be returned, that he might rise and lead them again. Thus was given for his people his life, his dream, his sword. But when every debt is repaid in blood, these he shall reclaim once more. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. Like I said, I know it's a quick episode, not one of our typical hour-long episodes here. Just wanted to do a little bit of tidying up. So thanks for hanging out. This has been the Winter Warlock with Storm Gaming Alliance. Please give us a like, a subscribe, leave a comment below, and I will see you all on the next episode.